Hello. How is everyone? I'm Teacher Kelly. If you don't know, I'm live here today. How is everybody's booking frenzy? I woke up to 46 bookings. It was an awesome booking frenzy for me. They usually start at 8 o'clock. I usually hear my phone go off. And I woke up at 4, so still within the 8 hours. That was probably for the whole night, all my bookings. Plus, I kept getting more during my classes. So, did anybody else have a really good booking frenzy? If you're new, don't feel bad if you don't have a booking frenzy yet. I didn't have one for the longest time, and I felt really bad when everybody else was talking about theirs. And I remember one YouTuber saying, if you do not have a booking frenzy, it is just not your time yet. So that helped me. If you're new and you don't have a booking frenzy, it's just not your time. You will get it, when time goes on. So hopefully some people will come. I know my friends Joanne, Evelyn, Danny, Evelyn and Danny both, we all go to each other's lives. Evelyn goes live every Tuesday and Thursday from 10:30 Eastern Time, 9:30 Central Time. Danny goes live right after classes, like 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. So I hope some people come. I don't want to talk to myself. I don't have a serious topic today like I did last time, the pay. Oh, I did want to say one thing about the pay that I forgot to say last time. I did not mention how VIP Kid has short notice bookings, which you get paid an extra $2 per class, whereas GoGo Kid does not have that. So I hope some people come soon. I definitely have questions for you when you come, but I don't want to talk to myself. I'm just going to clean my classroom, clean up all my stuff while people are coming. If you're watching later, let's see. Tell me, has anyone been to any good workshops lately at either VIP Kid or GoGo Kid? I got one like. Somebody's here. Talk to me in the chat box if you are here. Let me know you're here. I know there's a little bit of a delay, so hopefully I will see in a minute if you comment. Here's my question for today. Have you ever had a conversation with a specific teacher in teacher-to-teacher feedback? I'm not talking you wrote to everybody or anybody who's reading it. You were talking to someone specifically, and they were talking back to you, and neither of you had any idea who the other one was. I will go ahead and give an example. There was one student I had. She's a regular, she still is, but lots of students have two regular teachers. So when I introduced her sticker book as a reward, she said, "Hey, my other teacher does the sticker book too." So I said to that teacher, I was like, great mind thinks alike to that other teacher doing the sticker book reward. And her response back to me is, shout out to that sticker book teacher reward. There was another instance where I have a student who's very difficult. She actually took off her headsets for 5 full minutes in the class and in broken English said, "I know, listen to you. I know, listen." This was a few months ago. They still come back. Not all the time, every once in a while. I was very blunt in the feedback, and I talked to the LP because taking off your headsets, I mean, that's pretty bad. I can't do the lesson. One of the only, I can count on one hand how many times I've given less than 5 stars. That was one of them. And I made sure to tell her, if you had been here for that 5 minutes, you would have gotten, all 5 stars. And I see I got 2 likes. Please tell me if you're here. Please tell me. Okay, my chat should be on. I'll say hi to you guys. There we go. Say something in the chat box, someone, if you're here. So anyways, this student who took off her headsets for a full 5 minutes, all the teacher-to-teacher feedback is so positive. I'm like, is it only me? Does she just not like me? And then there's one teacher that was talking about the problems she was having with the student. And so I said, thank you to the other teacher for sharing your not so good experiences with her, because I was beginning to think it was just me. And then her response back to me was, you're welcome, other teacher. I was beginning to think it was me too. So tell me about a conversation you had with a specific teacher and teacher-to-teacher feedback, even though you didn't know who they were. So hopefully more people come. I didn't have a lot planned. I had a lot going on this weekend. How were everybody's classes? How was your weekend? I had a trial today. I'll tell you guys this story. Now I introduced myself, and they were talking. The mom and the little girl was 3, but like she wouldn't respond. Like I would hold up, mom, mom, nothing, nothing. Dad, nothing. So about 10 minutes in, I finally figure out that they cannot see me or hear me. Like the little girl was even playing games. But they would respond. So I found out later they were responding to the chat box. So finally in the chat box, I figured out that they couldn't hear. And then they also said, well, we can't see you either. So the fireman came in and fixed the issue, and the rest of the class went great. It was an excellent trial. Trials can be hit or miss. That one went great. Anyone want to tell me about any new regulars? Like they're regulars, they've maybe been there 5 or 6 times, but they're new to you. So I have this one little boy named Eric, and he's so sweet. He's a level 2, so I'm pretty new to level 2. I don't consider myself that good at it yet. It's not my favorite level either. And he, from the very first class, the parents, they've been giving me 5 apples, great reviews. They keep coming back. They come back weekly. Actually, I thought the lessons were way too easy for this kid, so I suggested level 3, and they actually listened. He's now in level 3, and that's still too easy. But I look forward to seeing him. He's a brand new regular. I hope people come. I really don't want to talk to myself, so this may be a very short live if nobody comes. I also got a 5 apple feedback from a level 1. I'm even newer to teaching level 1, very new. I wasn't sure how that was going to go. But there's this one little boy. He knew his colors. The dad, of course, in level 1, all classes are like this. They need parental help. So the dad was sitting right next to him, but he knew all the colors. So he would tell me like, yellow car, blue helicopter. So I had a different reward planned, quickly grabbed my race car reward. This was perfect because then I could be like, yellow car, red car. And we got through, I should reiterate, we got through all of the objectives, all of the slides. And we were able to, play cars basically for 25 minutes. For those who don't teach level 1 and you don't know, you don't have to teach them full sentences. You're not teaching them to read. So level 2 is still young kids, but you still have to be serious. You're teaching them to read, you're teaching them to uncode phonics, but they can't talk to you. So level 1, like, you could just have fun. Like, I haven't been teaching long enough to really say if, I'm going to really like it, but now I have zero people watching. Someone, if you're here, please, I wanted more of an interaction. And I said I had 3 people at one point. So if you are here, please say something. And there is one person that came to my live last week. your name started with a Y, but it was more of a show name, like a YouTube name. It clearly wasn't your name. But sometimes I don't see everything happening in the chat, so I didn't see till I went back and watched later that you were there. So I apologize if I didn't say hello to you. So anyways, I'll wait a couple minutes to see if anybody jumps on. I also had a question I had prepared called asking, how do you certify for levels when you're really busy? I have 2 people watching. Please say something in the chat. Marianne Shannon, hello. Hi, Marianne. So what company or companies do you work for? This is for Marianne. Let me ask you. I don't know how much you've heard so far. Have you ever had a conversation with a teacher and teacher-to-teacher feedback? You were talking to one specific person, but you didn't know who they were, but you both were talking through teacher-to-teacher feedback. VIP kid. Okay, good. So how long have you been working for VIP kid? Do you go by Marianne or Mary Shannon or Marianne Shannon? Yes, how long? How many classes do you teach? Hi, Evelyn. Oh, okay, you have an appointment. All right, good luck at your appointment. What it is. I will see you at your live tomorrow. Yes, so I was working. I'll just talk till I hear your answers, Marianne. I was working 7 days a week. I still pretty much am. 5 to 10. I am getting very burned out from working 7 days a week. So I had decided to start taking 1 day a week off. Well, actually, Evelyn at her live, I guess it would have been Thursday, she is live, she was talking about the raise requirements and how not only do you need a certain number of classes, I knew that, but you also need peak times. So I actually went back and opened up class days that I had already taken off. I opened the peak times. So I am in the Eastern time. So if I just open the peak times, I don't have to start till 7. So for me, that is still sleeping in because I normally start at 5, sometimes 6 if 5 doesn't get booked. So I went back to teaching 7 days a week, but on the weekends, I'm going to at least scale back a little bit. Yeah, Marianne, let me know if you had a conversation with the teacher and teacher-to-teacher feedback. And let me know how many classes roughly that you teach. And sounds like you don't work for another company too. I work for VIP Kid and GoGo Kid, with VIP Kid being my primary. GoGo Kid's my backup. So, yeah, let me know. Let me know how everybody's classes were today. How was your booking frenzy? I said at the beginning, but no one was here. I woke up to 46 bookings today. So that was an awesome booking frenzy. One of the best. But if I don't get a lot of people jumping on, then I will go ahead and end this soon. I will plug my friends. I also have friends that live stream Tuesday and Thursday. Evelyn Joy, she commented there. She live streams. I'm in Eastern time. It's at 10:30, 9:30 if you're on Central, where she is. Danny live streams every Wednesday right after classes. She live streams right at 9 o'clock her time, 10 if you're on Eastern time. So let me know. And I will be here every Monday. Some days I will start between 10:15 and 10:30. I will put out a reminder to let everybody know exactly what time. And I see I have 2 people watching now. The other person, 3. Please type in the chat box. Let me know that you're here. I know there's a little bit of a delay. So let me know how your classes were. Let me know how your booking frenzy was. Let me know if you've taken any good workshops. You guys, I am 1 class away at GoGo Kid from having that workshop stamp of approval by my name. I was very motivated when they were giving out the college level TESOL course. And I know I came close because a friend of mine got the TESOL, and literally a day later, I got 12 workshops, and they were already all gone. I'd like to know how close I was, but then again, I don't. If I was number 101, I wouldn't want to know that. But now I have one person watching. Is it Marianne? Are you still watching? All right. Well, I didn't have a big turnout today, and I didn't have a specific subject. This is going to be a very short live. I will be back next week at between 10:15 and 10:30. Please like this video. Any of the questions I asked, you can reply in the comments section later. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Bye for now. Happy teaching, everyone.